Welcome to Watches with Dennis, and today I want to give some thoughts on 4 new 38mm Seiko 5 Sports models. While we are just coming off of Watches and Wonders 2023 Geneva, Seiko revealed, relatively quietly, 4 new models in the popular successor sports line that the Seiko 5s represent versus the old SKX watches. There are 4 variants. Reference SRPK29 is a black dial watch with a black bezel insert. Then there's SRPK31, which has a cream dial and a sort of dark gray bezel insert. There's SRPK33, which features a dial in teal and, again, a black bezel. And finally, the SRPK35, which has an orange dial color and, again, a black bezel. In terms of specifications, all of these watches are 38mm in diameter, they are 12.1mm thick, have a lug-to-lug distance of 44.2mm, have 100 meters of water resistance. The cases are made out of stainless steel. They are protected by Hardlex crystals. They are all loomed with Lumabrite and have a lug width of 20 millimeters. All of these watches are powered by Seiko's 4R36 caliber movement. That's an automatic movement that does allow manual winding, has the day-date display, which you could see on the dials from before, offers hacking, consists of 24 joules, and offers approximately 41 hours of power reserve. The 4R36 beats at 3 Hz. I struggled to find US pricing, but it looks like these models, at least on bracelet, should be running around $270 US. In terms of my overall opinion on these watches, I think this is a good addition for Seiko. A lot of SKX fans have really lamented the loss of the SKX. This isn't going to change that. The fact that these aren't true dive watches, for example, only offering 100 meters of water resistance instead of the historic dive grade capabilities of the SKX has been something I know a lot of fans have really been bitter about. But the Seiko 5 Sports series has been readily accepted by a lot of people that just want reasonable water resistance and like the old look of the SKX series. But the big issue has been sizing. So the Seiko 5 Sports successors to the SKX have been running 42.5 millimeters and about 46 millimeters lug to lug. Now, that lug to lug's not particularly large, but for people with smaller wrists, it still was a challenging watch to pull off. So here Seiko has introduced some new models with some interesting colorways, 38 millimeter case size. It's a thinner watch. It's about 1.3 millimeters less, I believe, than the traditionals that we've been seeing already, and about 4 millimeters off of that lug-to-lug distance. So overall, I think these watches will go over very well with people with smaller wrist sizes who really like the SKX style but just could not execute on the larger size of the casing. With 4 colorways, at least initially, I think you've got good variety here. And overall, I interpret this as a solid release. In terms of complaints, I think the biggest issue people may have is the roughly $270 price point for the technical specifications that this watch has. Can you get more specifications for your dollars with another brand, a smaller brand, for example? I think yes, you can if you want to look around and search for that. But that being said, Seiko is well established. The 4R36 is a robust movement that's widely respected. And so overall, I think these watches will do very well for the company. But those are my thoughts. Please comment below on what you think about these new Seiko 5 sports watches. But other than that, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you want to be notified when I have new videos out, just click subscribe, and I will talk to you all on the next one.